Hello and welcome to one and all. It is I, of course, Dr. Frank is back, and I am here to prescribe you as many winners as I can find in regards to the footballing world. In a very, very good mood, especially over the weekend. I love doing my prediction show for you guys. Whether you take advantage of them or not is entirely up to you, but I just like doing them, so why not? Of course, if you like the content that I try to bring out for you guys, then by all means like and subscribe, because your support is more than welcome and I'm very, very thankful for it. So let's get into everything. So the weekend just gone, I've done the review, I've uploaded that as well already, finished 5 and 3, so always going to be happy when predicting more than less as far as that's concerned. I'm actually looking at games between the 23rd and the 29th for this forthcoming prediction show. So games start from tomorrow. There's only one game start from tomorrow, but I'm only looking at games in La Liga and the Premier League this time round. Bundesliga is on the winter break. Don't really like what I see in Serie A and so on and so forth. So let's get into it. So the first game that I'm actually looking at is Real Madrid. Real Madrid at home versus Granada. Now, in this game, Real Madrid are tightening up in defence, so we could easily look at something like win to nil or something along those lines. However, I'm actually looking at a combination in this game. I'm looking for Sergio Ramos, their club captain, to score in this game, and for Real Madrid to actually win the game. And for that to come through, you're looking in and around prediction odds of around 3.60, which is quite healthy, quite big odds as far as things are concerned. So, I'm looking as far as that's concerned, because he'll either probably get a penalty, or he might even get a nice thumping header, just like Thiago Silva did in the Chelsea game against West Ham last night. So let's see as far as things are concerned, as far as that's concerned. Second game I'm looking at is West Bromwich Albion at home to Leeds United. West Brom, they got a beating, didn't they, the other day against Aston Villa. At home, 3-0 loss, and I don't see any difference here. Leeds United are a gung-ho team. Yes, they lost 6-2, but they're just not even going to care about that loss, to be honest with you. They'll go into this game as if they won the game 6-2. So I'm expecting Leeds United to win this game at a canter. So I'm looking at Leeds United to win and under 4.5 goals, and you can find that in and around 2.50 area. That's the sort of area that we would be looking at. So again, really, really good prediction odds as far as they're concerned. I'm going to shock everyone, okay? No, I'll get onto that afterwards. So, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa are at home. They're flying right now, looking really, really strong, really compact. Martinez, the goalkeeper, is arguably the best goalkeeper in the Premiership at the present moment in time. Looking for Villa to win this game and under 4.5 goals. That's coming in and around 2.35. Aston Villa will have Barkley back, of course, from injury. Matty Cash will be back from suspension. Konza might be back, so they're probably back to full strength, to be honest with you. Will Benteke be back for Crystal Palace? Not quite sure. He'll definitely want to be back because he'll want to be scoring against Villa, but not sure if he'll be back. Zaha would always be a threat, but I feel that Aston Villa should have more than enough to keep them at bay. Next game I'm looking at is Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal at home to Chelsea. I said Arsenal would not get a point in the 3 games, Chelsea, Everton and Southampton. They snuck a draw against Southampton, lost against Everton. I'm expecting them to lose against Chelsea as well. So with that in mind, I'm looking for Chelsea to win in under 4.5 goals in this game. As I've always said, the key is the central midfield. I know everyone keeps talking about Arsenal creativity and they can't put the ball in the net, but they keep losing that central midfield battle. As long as they've got the likes of Ceballos, Xhaka, who else is in there, El Nene, or something along those lines, whoever they come up against, it doesn't matter if it's Watford or whoever it may be, if your central midfield cannot hack it against the opposition's central midfield, you're in trouble. And this time round, they're going to be up against the likes of Kante, Kovacic. Who else is in their midfield? I can't even think who's in Chelsea midfield right now. My mind's gone blank. It's not Mason Mount. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I digress. The point is that midfield is going to be way too strong for Arsenal. They're going to overrun Arsenal again, and I'm expecting Chelsea to come through this game and under 4.5 goals. Next game I'm looking at is Wolverhampton Wanderers at home to Tottenham Hotspur. I think this has got a draw written all over it, and that's why I'm looking at the prediction odds of 3.10 here. Tottenham coming off, well, they're smarting after the blueprint that Leicester gave to how to beat Tottenham. Convincing 2-0 victory there at White Hart Lane, and I can see Wolverhampton Wanderers doing their best to nullify Tottenham Hotspur, especially after that loss against Burnley. They won't be happy as far as things are concerned. Wolverhampton, of course, got their issues right now in regards to the fact that they haven't really got a striker. Fabio Silva's going to do his best. Yeah, he got on the score sheet and got a penalty. I think they even tried the American model, wasn't he? It was a model that was playing. Well, he used to be a model. Otusami? I can't remember his name. American guy. But yeah, I think this game is going to be a bit of a drab one. Wolves definitely try to nullify Tottenham Hotspur. I think they'll be successful here. So looking for this draw at 3.10. And the final game I'm actually going to be looking at, it's a short one this time because, like I said, winter break and everything for other leagues. And yes, that's just the way it is. The final game I'm going to look at is the one where I'm thinking to shock, and that's Brighton at home to Arsenal. Now, I just literally touched on this. I'm looking. Remember, I said I'm looking at games between 23rd and 29th. That's why there's 2 Arsenal games. So I'm looking to shock people as far as it's concerned. Brighton versus Arsenal. Now, in this game, remember what I said to you just now, central midfield is going to be a key battle, okay? And in central midfield for Brighton, the last game, it was Bissouma and Lallana, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Brighton's game. Now, this is the one game where I feel like Arsenal might have a chance here. It's not the greatest midfield in the world that Brighton have, and this is why I'm going for a shock. Even though Arsenal are the favourites in this game, I still feel like it's a shock to actually go for them. So Arsenal to win this game in under 4.5 goals is still coming in at a healthy 2.70. So it's massive prediction odds as far as things are concerned. But I do feel there's some way, somehow, Arsenal might sneak over the line. I know their morale's going to be down. Midweek, I'm expecting them to lose against the likes of Man City in the Carabao Cup. I'm expecting them to lose the weekend coming against Chelsea, of course, but the game after against Brighton, some way, somehow, I'm expecting them to come through. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I feel like they're going to come through this game and they'll be fine because, of course, Aubameyang's going to be out midweek against Man City in the Carabao Cup. He will probably be out against Chelsea. He might make it back for Brighton, although it'll be interesting to see how they play without him. Rather than trying to get the ball to him all the time. So let's see. So yeah, that's all the predictions that I'm looking at for this forthcoming week, should I say, between 23rd and 29th. So just quick recap. You've got Real Madrid at home against Granada. I'm looking for Sergio Ramos to get on the score sheet and Real Madrid to actually win the game at around the 3.60 area. West Brom versus Leeds. I'm looking for Leeds United to win the game at under 4.5 goals in the game around the 2.50 area. Aston Villa to continue their form and win this game against Crystal Palace in under 4.5 goals around 2.35. Arsenal against Chelsea. I'm looking for Chelsea to go to the Emirates and get the win there and under 4.5 goals. I don't think it's going to be madness over there. So 2.30. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Spurs. I'm looking for Wolverhampton Wanderers to nullify Spurs' attack. Not looking for Wolves to really get forward themselves too much. So a draw, 3.10. And finally, Brighton versus Arsenal. I'm looking for the shock win, even though they're the favourites. Looking for Arsenal to go to the Amex and win this game at under 4.5 goals, and that's coming in at around 2.70. So really, really healthy prediction odds as far as things are concerned. Let's see what happens, especially after the 5-3 win of predictions that I had just the weekend gone. So let's keep the prediction winners going, guys. As I always say, we are in this pandemic and we have to stay safe. So guys, just keep looking after each other. Give each other phone calls. Just make sure everyone's okay. Some people might be quite lonely during this period of time. Yeah, please look after each other. I don't really like finishing on a sour note. However, I'm going to do that this time round, okay, because it's just come back into my mind and I don't condone it. In one of the last matches in the Bundesliga recently, I can't remember his first name, but if you remember Lilian Thuram, from French Football International, his son, who plays in the Bundesliga, He was caught spitting at an opposition, almost like a who was it? Was it Frank Rijkaard? No, it wasn't. It was Rudy Vuller, wasn't it? Remember back in the 80s, if you remember back then, back in the 80s, Rudy Vuller was spat at Rudy Vuller in his head, didn't he? Lilian Thuram spitting at the opposition, not good enough, and he has been banned for 6 games. Personally, feel that it should be more. To be honest with you, not going to condone spitting. It's absolutely horrible habit. He is a professional and he is supposed to be a role model. So of course we don't want our youngsters or anyone doing such a thing. So I apologise for finishing on such a sour note. Actually, no, I'm not going to finish on a sour note because I just remembered the games are between 20th to 29th. So what I'll do instead is I'll take this time to actually wish everybody here a very, very safe Merry Christmas. I know we cannot celebrate the way that we would like, and we're all going through our trials and tribulations, but let's just try and celebrate and be thankful for what we have. And yeah, just keep loving one another and just making sure that everyone's safe, okay? So that's Dr. Frank signing out for now, guys. I will see you guys very soon with the review after the games, and of course I'll be doing the predictions for the new year. You guys take care for now. God bless. Bye-bye.